Good afternoon, black and brown and white and turquoise people. Listen, I hope y'all are blessed and excited about life. I'm going live right now. This is Saturday. I had to come up here and share this message because, of course, it's pressing on my heart. People have been having this discussion. People have been wanting to have this discussion, and people are in my inboxes and on comments and a lot of places. And so I said, I just need to do a video. But of course, y'all already know what to do. Y'all need to share the live. Let everybody know where we at. I'm looking for my live. Why won't it pop up on my screen here? I don't know what's going on. But share the live. Thank y'all for everybody that's been shopping at Easy Copy. There we go. There's my live. Share it, please. Boom. And of course, we're sharing this into the Albany Forward group because that's where all the exciting, fun stuff is. Boom. Come on. There we go. Live right now. Boom. Share that thing. So, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about, in fact, let me go just pop all this up here. The Fruits of Discourse. Of course, the past couple of days been a little tumultuous, but it's been a lot of fruitful things that have come from it, a lot of wonderful discussions that I hope continue. And so, in the spirit of that, that's why we're here. Of course, we're going to be talking about gentrification. Listen, period, it's bad, and I'm going to explain to you why, and the misunderstandings that I keep running into when I'm talking to people about the subject. We're going to get deep into it. I can't wait. But of course, we got to get in these streets. Let me show y'all what's going on today. There's a candidate forum at 4:00 at Albany High. The Dougherty County Democratic Party is doing it, and they are going to be talking to candidates for Dougherty County representative for District 1, School Board District 1, and I forget which other seats are going to be up there. But this is happening today at 4:00, so please, y'all, get out here, get involved, ask your questions to these people that's on the school board because education, of course, is one of the big topics. And then lastly, I want to I gotta give Vonte his fruits, his flowers. He left a comment on one of my posts. I made this long post today. That was October 3rd. He left this comment which was full of very good questions. We're gonna take our time and actually go through that. Not on this video, but I'm gonna do a whole separate video because he's talking about economic growth. How do we spur that? He's talking about healthcare, the walkability of the city, crime, tax-paying citizens, how they rewarded in all of this. So that's the discussion that I can't wait to have. If y'all want to jump on that post and actually feed y'all thoughts into it, that'll be great too. Jump in that discussion. But let us jump right on into this gentrification business. I'm gonna bring us to this conversation right here with Mr. Aaron Johnson. Let me make this as big as I can. Boom, as big as that. Well, I don't know if y'all can see all the words, but Mr. Aaron Johnson made the comment that I've heard a lot of people making and had this discussion with a lot of folks that gentrification is, well, there's positive and negative aspects to it. And I understand the perspective that they're speaking, but the only positive aspects are for the developers. There's no positive aspects of gentrification for the people that are currently living there. Unless you're able to pay 2 to 3 times your rent in 90 days, it's not good for you unless you have money. And so, and like I said in another live, and I encourage y'all to go check out this post as well. There's a whole nother one that I made yesterday. But look, let me take this on off. So let's jump right into what we're talking about here. In fact, actually, let me pull up the definition of gentrification real quick before we go any further. Let's have clear definitions. Gentrification, as defined by Google, the process whereby the character of a poor urban area is changed by wealthier people moving in, improving housing, and attracting new businesses, typically displacing current inhabitants in the process. Okay. By show of hands, who can tell me that where the good is for the residents of Albany if they are gentrified, if they are the current inhabitants? Can somebody tell me in the comments where the positive aspect is for these people? I'm gonna wait for just a second, like Dora. Look, the truth is, and we're just gonna cut through the crap. It is positive for the developers. It is positive for the new businesses that come in, and for the elite class of citizens that are in Albany that can afford that change to happen. It is not okay for the 60+% renters that live here in Albany. It is not good for the people that are in homes whose property values may increase. So now they can't afford their property taxes, have to refinance. Now they're in a whole nother loop of debt because of gentrification. There are so many ripples to it. There's so many ripples. And so it is only positive for those who have money. And I get it. People saying, well, there's this capitalist part. How are y'all identifying profit for a foreign developer as a win for you? Somebody make it make sense for me. I get it. I get the thought process, but it's extremely flawed. You can't count the wins of a foreign developer who's coming in, who doesn't know you, doesn't have your interest at heart. We know this. And you thinking, oh, well, because they're making money, oh, somehow that's positive for me. But and that's the thing. I get it. People want to sound smart. People want to sound, well, there's this middle of the road, sound moderate, which is that's okay. But it's not okay when it comes to we're discussing the destruction of lives. And that's a very real thing that's happening. Because and there was a whole nother conversation. I should find it. Where Miss Cinnamon Boyd, who's from Albany, she lives out in New Orleans now, but she was having a discussion about what was going on in Albany out there with on her timeline. And so people were chiming in saying, yeah, man, over there on Broad, East Broad, they've got studio apartments starting at $1K, $1,200 in situations like this. What are we doing here in Albany? We know that that our wealth has not increased to match the increase of the rent. We know that. So we know what's coming next if we know simple math. Displacement. People are going to have to leave and go elsewhere. That's not good for us because now our home is being taken away by foreign people and people are making jokes. And in fact, I'm supposed to be switching. Let me switch the branding. And I want y'all, please chime in. And I get it too. People ask me to educate. So that's what I'm here doing. I'm trying my best to give y'all the information. People have been saying we need gentrification without realizing the damage of that word and saying that what they really mean is we need revitalization. We need community-centered development. These are words that Dr. Pratt and I had to use all day yesterday and the day before prior to explain to people, no, you do not want gentrification. Your mama, your grandmama, your grandparents, they're going to be displaced. They're these different little senior housing places and stuff. Shoot, elderly are the next to go after you're homeless and you're unhoused and your other people that are marginalized. And so it's not good for anybody. We all need to take time and learn and get involved, get active with these civic engagements, with this candidate forum that's happening today at 4:00 at Albany High. Show up, make your voices heard about whatever the issues are that you have. Vonte, in fact, and popping back up to it, talking about what was it? How do you spur economic growth if not gentrification? We can reinvest right back into our people. I'm gonna give little tidbits, but this is how I approach things, and this is how we have the ability to approach things in our current state. We can think innovatively about the problems and the way we approach the solutions. That is what we have to do. So when it comes to spurring economic growth, we have a $319 million budget, plus all kind of other extracurricular funds that come from elsewhere. Amounting to $400-500 million that we have at the city's disposal, and it's extremely poorly misspent. It's very poorly misspent. We know this, we see this, which is why when Henry Mathis was running for mayor, one of the things that I strongly agree with him on is we need to do a forensic audit of all the departments of the city, see where all this misspending is happening, clean that junk up, get rid of departments that we don't need, get rid of employees that have positions that aren't serving any purpose, clean all this stuff up. Now we have all these extra funds to use. Now let's invest them right back into our small businesses here so that they can expand their operations, hire more people, pay higher wages. Like it make reinvest in yourself as opposed to what's happening, which is our money being taken everywhere else and spent by foreign developers. They come in, they develop, and then they leave out. They charge rent. That's extremely crazy. Foreign people come in. You can't live here anymore. So that's that. How do we spur economic growth? I can't wait to delve more into that. Look, I didn't want to be here long because I want to take time and actually bring our attention, because I will go live again in just a moment and delve into Vonte's post where he's talking about all the different issues and how we can address them, because that's the conversation we need. I want to end by being very clear. The whole situation with Tony Perkins, the reason why I'm here on this platform is not for personal gain. It is for the gain of all of us. I've been clear. I've been consistent. People feel, like Dr. Pratt said, implicated in the critiques that we levy against the systems because they're so involved in the system. Maybe they profit from the system. We're not critiquing individuals. We're critiquing systems. And as long as we can identify the problems in the systems and work toward innovative solutions that actually help the people as opposed to displacing the people, then that's all we need. Then we're good. We all on the same page. And so let's be very clear. If I wanted more views, I would pay to boost these. These get views because people want and need the information. What you say, G.O.N.? It still comes to money or investment, but people here won't vote and don't do it locally. This city also does not bring in outside money. Oh, buddy, they bring in outside money. Well, they bring in federal money, state money, and there are actually several grants that the city applies for. No. They bring in outside money. And so, but the main thing is what you said, which is very true. People don't vote and they don't get involved locally. Like I'm going to say again, there is a candidate forum happening today at 4:00. They're going to be talking about District 1 County Commission seat. Larry Harris, Democrat, Ed Newsom, Republican. We're going to be talking about, I'm pretty sure, State Rep 153. I'm pretty sure they might have David Sampson, Brenda Battle in there. School board, David. Oh, man, please come listen to this school board situation. David Mashke came into my store yesterday. David Mashke printed some stuff with me yesterday. David Mashke got some information, buddy. And you know what? David Mashke and I sharing energy. He's a disruptor. He's a disruptor like me. And so he got some pictures. He's got numbers and receipts. Y'all come to this candidate forum today. It's not going to be like your normal ones because David Mashke don't come to play is what I'm seeing. Now, with all that being said, the conversations that I've had with Carolyn Hand have been good. And like I said, she reminded me of my mama. But boy, unless you coming to shake the table like David Mashke's coming, I don't know. David Mashke's got my support right now simply because he's coming with receipts and he's saying, listen, our school board is wasteful in these areas. Here's how we're failing. Here's how we can do better. Here's where we can clean up. He's having that conversation, buddy. And listen, if y'all want to have that conversation about what we need to do with our schools, this candidate forum today at 4:00 is going to be a great place to do so. Please be there. Mr. Lawrence Knighton is going to be there. And you know, he how vocal and outspoken he is. Listen, it's going to be a lot of change agents in the building, and I encourage y'all to come and take part. But G.O.N.'s point still rings clear. We do not get out and get involved. Mr. AJ somebody on Tony Perkins' post on a couple days ago, over there going to throw a shot. Yeah, I see why he didn't get elected. Sir, I don't even know who you are, first of all. But second of all, I didn't get elected because people don't get out and vote. People resonate with my message very clearly, obviously. People want to hear what I have to say, obviously. People are interested because I present solutions, obviously. The point is, we don't have active engagement. We have a 10% voter turnout At best, it gets up to 15. In this year, because it's a presidential year, it might get up to 18. Who knows? If we're lucky, that's a problem. We have a huge population that is being just thrown about, tossed about, raped and pillaged, and then not everybody's just complacent about it. Everybody's willing to make jokes about it. Everybody's willing to ha 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 he and while your people getting displaced. And in a while, you won't be able to live here. But it's okay, because as long as you got some laughs on Facebook, right? We got to grow up, y'all. We got to see what's really happening before we do not have a city anymore. It is that serious. It is serious enough for me to continue this discussion as long as it takes, because until something else happens, i.e., we have our own developers wake up and realize, okay, we can pool our money as okay, you're a business owner, you're a business owner, you're a business owner. Hey, we see this lot here that's up for sale. They trying to buy it. We need to get it. And we need to make sure we do something with it that benefits our people, as opposed to letting foreign people come in and rape it. We need to get active, get organized, and get unified. That's the doggone message right there. We need to get together, pool our money, pool our resources, and move in a different way than we have been. We have been acting like, oh, it's y'all's problem. It's not my problem. It's whatever. It's whatever. That's not sustainable anymore. We are under attack. And we need to be clear about where the attack is coming from. Will you be going live at the forum at 4? You know what? I thought about it, but then I was like, that's a lot of it ain't a lot. It's kind of a lot, because I'm gonna have to. I don't know yet. What time is it? It's 2:00. I need to actually get off this live. I doubt it. What I might do is I might go live for a moment, like, because they might have an intermission or something. I might do that, but I won't be doing the whole forum. I know I won't. I ain't got the capacity right now. I'm tired. But well, and you know what? No, people need to bring y'all behind. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Make this a priority, dog. I don't want to hear it. Make this a priority. Change your plans. If you had plans for 4:00 to 6:00 today, please adjust your plans and come out here, dog, and get engaged. It is worth your time. It deserves your time. It needs your time. This can't be stressed enough, y'all. So whatever you're doing today, please make it your business to even if you can't come, find out about what happened. Find out about what was presented. And also, too, I'm going, I should have stopped this live 8 minutes ago. If we don't get serious about the questions that we are posing to these candidates in these forums, if we're not demanding a plan from these candidates, we're wasting everybody's time. Doherty County Democratic Committee, I'm talking to you, Barlow, Benny Hand, Wesselman, even Frost. I like Frost. Frost love me. I love you too, Frost. Both y'all, Mr. and Ms. Frost, y'all great. We need to get serious about these questions and demand a plan from these people who are trying to present themselves as leaders to our community. If you don't have a plan when you come in here about how you're going to actively change the situation from bad to better, then we can't throw our support behind you. It's not enough to say, well, you know, I'm from the community and I have a real heart for the people, and you know, I just think that we should come together. Doggone it, if that's all you got, we need to hire a Sandman to just come and sweep you off the stage, dog. We need real plans, which is why, again, let me end this so we can talk about plans on this next live when we delve into Mr. Vonte's interview here. That's what I'm calling it, because it's a long list of questions. But listen, y'all, again, candidate forum today at 4:00. Get active, get involved. There's going to be, oh, man, I was supposed to talk about full disclosure. I forgot. Let me do this real quick. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Hold on. Boom. Switched it up on you. Me and Mr. Terrence Fowler have a show we're working on. I don't know if y'all were able to see the let me add. Hold on. Wait, do the side view. Do the side view. It won't let me do it. I wanted y'all to see the background. I'm gonna show y'all the background anyway. I don't know if y'all were able to catch it, but me and Mr. Terrence Fowler went live during the presidential debate, and we gave our commentary and we talked about the issues live. And I'm sorry we weren't able to do the vice presidential debate. There was a lot going on, but we will be having election day coverage, and we're going to be doing a short teaser in a couple weeks, a week or two, talking about gentrification, talking about all these different other issues, how they affect us locally and how it connects nationally. I want y'all to please get questions ready. Do some research about how these issues are affecting us so we can have some good, lively discussion. We're going to have guests on, Dr. Pratt. I'm sure we're going to invite Dr. Pratt on, his perspective, y'all. Man, look, and to Dr. Pratt, dog. This man, clearly he's extremely educated. He's got a doctorate. The common thing between us is my mama taught us both, and we both from Albany, and we both have a strong heart for the people. What also ties us together is that we both develop plans of action to address the problems. This man is very well studied in conversation, in expression, in all of these things, in psychoanalysis. What we have is two people between us that understand the power of words and understand that using them incorrectly, haphazardly, loosely can in fact be very detrimental. And so that it is extremely important that when we're speaking specifically to about social issues that impact many people, it is important that we are very intentional with our words, intentional with our speech. And so people don't like the fact that Dr. Pratt will correct your speech, and because he corrects your speech in the presentation of your argument, it unravels the argument, and that has the effect of unraveling people's egos, because they attach themselves and their identities to their beliefs, and when their beliefs are challenged, it causes this inner turmoil. We get it, and we thank God I'm studied enough to understand what's happening and how it happens, so I know how to communicate in a way that gets me over that hump. No one near as educated as Dr. Pratt in that regard, but boy, I just gotta give flowers to it because it's artful to me. It's very artful. As a person who loves words, loves this verbal expression. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Shout out to Dr. Pratt. We're gonna have him on. We're gonna have other guests on as well. We're gonna have experts on. We're gonna have people that are in different parts of Southwest Georgia to give y'all the numbers on the ground as stuff is happening. Listen, man, I love y'all. Tune in to this next live. In the next, I'm pretty sure gonna be going live in the next 3 to 5 minutes about Mr. Vonte's interview. We're gonna talk about plans of action. Bring y'all's pens and pads. Bring your questions and get ready to have a good time. And then, of course, meet me at 4 o'clock at Albany High at the candidate forum. We're going to be, I hope they're going to be engaging these candidates in a serious manner that says, we want real leadership from you. I'm praying, I'm hoping, y'all pray with me. We can do it, y'all. To Aaron Johnson, if y'all do a forum, you already know the discussions that we've had. Let's be real about what we're asking for from our leaders. I love y'all. Two fingers be blessed, and come check me alive and again in the next 5 minutes or so.